levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon. If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her!
Navia, don't die!
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes. I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I've finished things here.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
There's no time to lose! Let's get going!
Navia!
Please be careful.
I'll be fine. I'm not from here either. We'll just teleport.
Oh no! What happened here? Navia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still... Paimon means we need to check on her.
Navia should be okay. She's alive. I'm sure of it. Navia? The present is everyone's gone.
We haven't seen a single soul all the way here. Oh, this is getting scary.
What will I ever do now?
Hey!
Look, there's someone on the roof over there.
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
All right, just hurry.
Oh!
I'm not young anymore. How will I survive on my own?
Oh no.
My Desiree.
Oh, he looks pretty sad.
Something bad happened to them.
My leg!
The sea.
My leg!
Oh.
How could this have happened? It hurts!
Oh no.
Just hang in there. Help is on the way. You can hold my hand if it makes you feel better.
Oh no. People are injured. Novia! Oh, I see her.
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there.
Novia?
Hey, Navia, are you okay?
Novia. Novia!
You're here.
We heard
Oh,
there was
no.
a situation in Poisson, so we came as quickly as we could.
Yes, imposant.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact.
Demoiselle! There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
Oh no. Everyone's injured.
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually...
What? Did he fall?
Jump down then.
Oh no.
Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor. He should know where to go.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
All right, you'll be in charge. I'm sorry. Where were we?
What happened?
The situation in Poisson?
Ah, right. Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded in the waterways. But before we knew it, water started pouring out from everywhere. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water, leaking from somewhere. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Oh no.
They were all dissolved. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured in the stampede, and some people fell from significant heights.
It's happening. The prophecy.
The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties. Fortunately, the water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end. The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but we'll have some numbers soon.
Oh, awful. And all of this just came out of nowhere.
It was quite frightening indeed. I only wish that everything that just happened was a bad dream.
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
Yeah, we're here to help.
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to me.
She's
I
so
really
down.
can't express how grateful I am.
She's so sad. It's so I feel bad for her. We're missing a lot of people. What are you talking about?
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
Where is Melis and Silver? The probably. Oh no. No.
Demoiselle! We've got a situation here!
They didn't fall in, did they?
I'll be right there.
Your boys. No, the boys.
Sorry, I need to go for now.
It's obvious. They fell in.
And out she goes. Seems it might be a while before she can take a break.
We should help or whatever. No, did they fall in too?
Okay, the wounded are being tended to, and we finished a preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so I suppose I finally have a moment to focus on my own matters.
They fell in?
Of course, we should remain ready for anything, and continue doing our best to rescue others. I'll be sure to have everyone at the Spina di Rosula ready to render assistance. Traveler, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave for a moment?
No, they died too.
Right now?
Just shush, Paimon. Just say yes.
Thank you.
Paimon, it's so obvious. Just say yes. Oh, it's so terrible. Croissant. Croissant. I'm still practicing how to say that. This is a very small graveyard.
Not a lot of people here, huh?
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves.
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Navia?
Paimon, just stop talking. Navia. Oh, Navia.
Navia, what's wrong?
It's so obvious, Paimon. Come on, girl.
Sorry. I just...
You're gone.
Malus and Silver. They won't ever come back here again. What should I do, Papa?
I knew it. They fell in the water.
Huh? What happened to them?
I don't know. I don't know what to say to this.
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still, I was the one who initiated it. They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time. And they were caught in the seawater.
Oh, Navia, you experienced too much pain. It's not fair. How cruel.
What should we do?
There's nothing we can
I've known
do.
them for so long. And I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just gone. I just can't.
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
No.
How could Master ever be upset with you, Demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not?
I'm not crying, you guys
sooner
are.
or later, no matter who you are.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus, Demoiselle.
Hey, stop joking around.
Why is it so
I'm
hard?
quite serious. That way, it'll save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
I'm like legit crying right now, guys.
That makes sense. In that case, could I be buried on his other side?
Oh my
After all,
god.
besides you, Demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's closest companions, no?
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember your requests. But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else. I'd promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am breaking that promise.
It's not your fault, Navia. It's not your
I'm
fault.
sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
Navia's been through so
Paimon
much.
doesn't know how to help you feel better. But, well, she understands how you feel.
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Malus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing for them.
Don't say that.
I'm so sorry.
Navia, don't say
You can
that.
spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Yeah, we'll be here for you.
Thank you. Right now, you don't know how much that means. By the way, you can have a look at this. It's a list of victims from the incident that took place here.
Obena, Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina, Daisy Ray, Joinville, Julianne, Esson, as well as Malus and Silver. So, everyone else is safe. But still...
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. We lost Malus and Silver. But we were able to save more than we anticipated. The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
Nobody was worth the sacrifice. Navia. I learned that from Yelan. Self-sacrifice is not worth it. No one's sacrifice is truly worth it. Yes.
Right. Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a trade. Malus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
You're right. Thank you, Paimon.
Mhm.
What you said just now was pretty amazing, actually. I'll remember your words.
Oh, really?
Of course.
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
The knave.
The knave? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Is everything going well on your side?
What?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request.
What?
All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground.
You work together?
As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
What?
Thank you very much.
You helped her? Okay, maybe the knife is not as bad as we think. I mean, she's helping Navia. She can't be that bad, right? Right? We should thank her for this at least. At least for this. We should appreciate the help she's doing right now.
Wait, do you two know each other?
Yeah, how do you guys know each other?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Do you know who she is? Do you know who she is, girl?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. But that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me.
Why were you come looking for her? That's sus.
Thanks to the Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
I see.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing.
Well, that is true. Well, nonetheless, thank you.
That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
Oh. She thought you were kind of dense.
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously.
Tested?
We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with.
Navia's too smart. Yeah, girl, you tell her. You test her.
My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies. I'm quite surprised.
She was really prepared. Maybe she does care about Fontaine more than we thought. Her hometown. Just maybe. She's not as bad as she seems. I'm skeptical. I mean, the Fatui has some harbingers that we do not appreciate much, such as the doctor, but maybe she's not like him, or at least not completely.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand, in any case. As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster.
Ah, yes, and you did. You did help. Unlike, where the heck was Farina Nuvolet? Nuvolet, I thought you could hear the water boy. We need to ask him how he did not know about this. This is extremely worrisome. Okay. For now, I'm a little bit on her side. She came to their aid, not Farina or Nuvolet. Very suspicious.
Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same way.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound like good news. That's a Fatui girl.
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness.
Okay.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening.
Why do I oddly enough feel like she's genuine though? I have my walls up unguarded, but she seems sincere. But it's so weird because I didn't picture her to be like this. Maybe she cares. Maybe a little.
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person. And they weren't the price paid for other salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves.
Sorry, guys, I'm a little sensitive.
I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes.
Yes, they did.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia.
Man, her sleeves remind me of like a rose inside.
Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate then?
Oh yes, let's change fate. Let's go, girl.
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention.
The children need your attention. Oh my god, it's hilarious. Go, father.
By the way, traveler, Paimon,
Yes?
one more thing.
What is it, the knife?
Alright, then we'll just... Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something in private.
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in.
Oh, what is it then?
Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance.
Is this his chance?
You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the fortress of Meripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals.
So this time to be jolly cooperation has come. Why did you say it like that? So the time for jolly cooperation has come. Jolly? That sounds very, where's the sass come from?
Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network with you.
Tell me.
During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times and seem to be worth investigating in many ways.
You think that'll be the next hotspot?
Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious. My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck, and at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
I just can't wrap around my head that she's not so evil. I mean, maybe she believes she's doing is right. I don't know, there's so much in the story. You know, the Fatui is so evil and bad. I just can't wrap my mind around it. And you're prioritizing the rescue? Are you not as bad as we think?
So that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
They want to stop the disaster, especially the Naiva and the children.
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents.
Femine.
Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you.
That's so kind of him.
Which is why I want to give you this task.
Are you sure this will be okay? Can you really trust an outsider like me?
The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house.
Wow. We got another, we're pair of sisters for them.
I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
Alright, we'll do it.
Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel kinda happy.
Me too. What do you mean kinda? Well, I guess kinda. We are talking to her.
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
You're being awfully kind. I wonder if you really do care about the children as much as you say. I mean... so many complicated feelings.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right? We can handle that.
Yeah, we got it. We got it, boss. We got it, boss. We'll be fine.
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
What? You want to come? But how about you die? But, oh, okay, fine. Come. Right now, the best time to be is with people. Ooh, sorry guys, sneeze.
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
What? Oh, just come.
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins? You need to rest.
You need to grieve, girl.
Well, I'm sad, yes. But I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair by the roadside and do nothing.
She's right. You shouldn't do that. That's not what they would want you to do.
There's no point in being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me.
That a girl? That a girl, Navia?
Besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction, to keep my mind off Malus and Silver.
Absolutely. Come on. Navia's strong, but she's a company right now. We could be that company if she goes to... Yes, I agree.
Since you put it that way, I have no objections. What do you say, traveler?
Of course. Let's go.
All right. The ruins are to the south of Poisson. Here's the map.
Why, thank you. That's awfully kind of you to give us the map.
Okay, the three of us will handle it. Come on, let's pack up and get going.
Majority is absolute justice. We are the will of all. Don't let them escape! We shall keep Navia here with us!
Say no.
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to us.
No,
After
no,
all that
no.
happened, she should not be left alone in
See, I
Poisson.
knew it.
What are you saying?
No more excuses!
He says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
What's with these people? Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us. Miss Navia, she...
Say no.
Silence.
Oh, Novelette.
That's...
Novelette. Sit your butts.
Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial. The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized party.
Our thanks, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time.
Yes, go, Novelette. Go.
Go on now, demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place. What, can't bear to leave us behind or something?
Go. They're gone already.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last goodbye.
Oh no. It's okay.
Silver.
Go, Navia, it's okay.
Quickly, you must come now.
Go, Navia.
Goodbye, demoiselle.
Oh no. Another sad mode that I need to cry about. Wonderful. I'm so happy. Oh my god. The pain, the heart tear jerking. Come on, guys.
No, wait! Just a second!
Navia, no.
Navia?
You're awake. Good.
Novelette. How did you know?
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and they were defending me at some insane trial.
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare? Paimon could give you a hug.
No hugs, time to go.
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water. You were just about to be dissolved within, but
What'd you do?
What is it?
What did you do?
I think I saw two Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second, but they gave me the chance to retrieve you.
It was Malus.
Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated.
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You mean like what happened with Vache?
It was Malus and Silver, guys. They saved her. They saved Navia.
Perhaps those two Oceanids were the people you saw in your dream.
It was Malus
I
and...
always told them that they didn't have to protect me. To think that they'd keep doing so even after death.
Please come with me.
What? Where are we going?
Neuvillette, are you okay?
What happened?
Oh, I am quite all right. Perhaps there's something we could chat about?
What are we chatting about?
Why do you look so stiff all of a sudden?
He realizes a way to save people, maybe.
Oh, Paimon knows. You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
No. You need more wrinkles in
I
your brain.
merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
Huh? Why didn't you just say so then? Don't you think it's even more awkward to call us over like this and then have nothing to talk about?
Well, I mean...
I suppose so.
Oh, by the way, Sujuin sent her regards.
Ah, Sigewin. I hope all is well with her these days. Her work in the Fortress of Meropide has not been too much for her, has it?
That's literally what
No,
Wesley said
don't
about
worry.
you.
She's doing fine down there. She's an amazing head nurse.
The
I
only
see.
nurse.
Well, that is good. I have always worried that Sigewin would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity, just as I have.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Sigewin made him do that. He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Oh, he has been overwhelmed.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope that everything is going well in the Fortress of Meropide.
So we had to go back and say these things to them?
He still doesn't know what to talk about. Let's chat about something else then.
You're the expert, Paimon. Tell us.
So, Neverlet, you're probably quite the swimmer, huh?
Well, he is a dragon, a sea dragon.
Yes, of course.
This isn't going anywhere. Let's try something else. How did you find these ruins? Did the knave tell you?
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the residents evacuate. They had even transported a large quantity of supplies to the area. Amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat. She informed me that she had asked you to investigate the ancient ruins here.
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still be busy with all those official documents. We didn't think
Navia, you were saved by you-know-who. Who. It's so obvious, guys. Alright, I'll be ending here.
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
Of course, Novelette, of course.
Right! Another one joins the party! Let's get going then!
Of course, you're always welcome, Novelette. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the stream now. Bye. I'm sleepy. Good night.